Hey guys, welcome back. Time for a new video. And let me first say thank you from the bottom of my heart. The last two videos are doing so well. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. You're helping me out more than you know. I'm really trying to get this channel somewhere. I know a lot of you guys have left comments, and I read every one of them, and I try to respond to every one of them. I get what you guys are saying, but I know just be me, do what I do, and you guys will keep coming back. But I'm still trying to capture everybody. I want everyone to be involved in this channel, whether it be just a kit straight out of the box, something scratch built like this truck in front of you, but whatever. Add a few pieces here or there to a stock kit, help change up, help create your imagination, get it flowing is what I want to do. And with that being said, you guys have seen this truck. And of course, you haven't seen it in primer, but you've seen this truck in the last video. And if you haven't watched the last video, please go take a look, see what you think. It had the Moon Eyes dragster on the back of it. And of course, since then, I've just cleaned up the body, all scratch built, of course. And then I added the tread plate on the back to basically give it a platform. Sorry about the focus. A platform for the wheels and tires to fit on. And I decided, since you guys have seen this video, you remember the little frame. Like I said, if you watch the last video, you understand what I'm saying. The little chassis that I'd built that come out of the Moon Eyes dragster, the extra chassis, kept saying I want to do something with it. Maybe I'll build a custom body for it or something. Well, that's what I've done. This is what I've been working on since the last video. This is the way my mind thinks. I like to be creative. Just to do something to inspire. That's the whole goal of this model car channel, I guess you'd say. It's just to inspire you guys to look at all those little parts and pieces and bodies that you're not going to do anything with because something happened, or you don't need those parts, you throw them in a box, whatever. That's how this one started. The chassis, like I said, it's from the Moon Eyes dragster kit. It's the extra chassis that you can build. Wheels and tires are parts out of a box. The engine, same difference. Another spare engine out of another kit. And then the body, of course, that's all scratch built. That's using parts and pieces of other car bodies. Get it spun around a little bit here so you guys can see a little bit more of it. She's coming along pretty good. Like I said, everything is scratch built, and trying to keep that show rod feel to it, to go along with the truck. But anyway, like I said, this is just something it just come to my mind to do. And I'll tell you what I've used. You're really going to be surprised about this piece here. Some of you have already figured this out. Well, that's great, because that shows that your imagination works like mine. But if you haven't, no big deal. I'm about to tell you exactly what that piece is. But meanwhile, like I said, it's still going to need body work. But you can see where I've made a piece to make the two fins come together. And of course, the bubble top. It's the funny thing of it is that's my granddaughter collects these little dissolvable eggs that you put in water that have dinosaurs in them. I'm sure some of you guys have seen them. Well, that's the plastic container that the egg comes in, that bubble. And you find the parts where you can. I used to go car shopping at Kroger in the utensil section, bowls, cooking hardware, stuff like that. You'd be surprised what you can find for a car in those places if you know what you're looking for, especially when it's custom work. So anyways, you guys are wondering, what's it from? Some of you are probably going, oh, that's a Batmobile. We're sort of kind of close. These fins, where you see the seam there, and right where the two side panel meets the fin, well, this fin is actually off of the, what is it, Revell? Yep, Revell Lincoln Ventura. It's a body that I messed around with years ago, and yeah, my alterations on it didn't work out so well, so I decided just to scrap the body. But before I did, I took those fins off of the car, thought one day I'll use those. And well, here we are. We're using it. Get you another view of the other side of the car. But like I said, I wanted to build something creative for you guys as well as myself. I like to be creative. And, try to keep you guys inspired, because I appreciate you guys coming back. I really do. And I want to keep you here. I'd like to see the channel grow and, not only see the videos that I'm going to make, but the videos I've made. Every time a new subscriber shows up, I hope they go back and look at the previous videos, because there's something there for everybody. So anyways, you guys are wondering, what's the nose from? That is actually the windshield from a 72nd scale bomber airplane. That's what the nose is. Now, can you see it? That is actually the windshield, the windscreen, whatever, on the front of a bomber plane. So that's the idea, where it came from. Kind of looked like a wasp to me, the way it kind of has that flow to it. So when I come up with that idea, that nose was perfect. Just kind of looks like an insect, a wasp. Maybe my buddy said, well, then that truck would be the wasp nest. I guess so, if that's what I decide to call this thing. Have not figured out what color to paint it. No idea. But I want the two to match. Let me show you what it looks like on the truck. There we go. So yeah, there we go. All together, my futuristic custom show rod hauler and the show rod on the back. I love bubble tops, man. I really wish I could create more of them, but the bubble's always the issue. It's always trying to find the right bubble for a car, whether it be a custom, or whatever. That's the problem, is trying to locate a bubble. But like I said, that one came from a toy. Held an egg. Anyways, I thought I'd get this video out to you, show you. Sorry it's not painted, not finished, but I was working on the truck and, trying to figure out what else to do to the truck. And man, it just hit me with this next build. So yeah. Anyways, guys, don't be afraid to use your imagination. Let it go. Just let it happen. In worst case scenario, it doesn't work, but it gives you a little experience to try something new. Create stuff, Like I said before, just because they don't make the kit doesn't mean you can't. There's tons of stuff out there. Parts and pieces to build a body. Engines, spare engines to put in a chassis that's just extra or leftover, what have you. Anyways, I hope this inspires you guys. And I'm doing my best with you guys, trying to keep you guys interested, keep you inspired. Like I said, I really like to see this channel grow. And I've got some new subscribers, and thank you guys very much. You're all welcome. Man, I really appreciate you guys showing up week after week. And like I said before, I'm not really going to be on any schedule, like every Friday, post a video. I'm just going to post a video. So, yeah, this one's Thursday. So, I know. But you know what? You can save it for tomorrow. You can watch it on Friday. But either way, I do appreciate it. And I'm glad you guys are watching these videos and my crazy imagination. Meanwhile, you guys stay safe. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll catch you on the next one. Later.